What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I am bringing to you a very exciting video. I love doing these videos each year. This is my yearly planner review video. I have been working with this company for several years now. I am constantly recommending this company to my family, to my friends, and to you guys, my friends here on YouTube. If you have not yet watched one of my planner review videos, the company that I am speaking so highly of is Purple Trail Planner. So far, I have not found a planner company that compares to this one. So let's jump right into this box, open it up. I did throw an envelope on top of the shipping label just so that my address stays private, but here we go. All right, so I removed the box. Right on top here, you can see that I ordered some stickers, which are beautiful. I love the vibrant colors. Pretty much with everything that I'm going to talk with you guys about, there are endless options for. So just like with these stickers, there are so many different stickers to choose from. I like these stickers because it kind of brings attention to a particular date, and I'm able to just write on top of them for whatever I need them for. But they also have like graphic stickers. If you enjoy using stickers with your planner, I definitely recommend Purple Trail for that as well. Underneath the stickers, you have a little welcome guide. And then we've got a few other little cards. All right, here's the best part of all. Unwrapping the new planner. Getting ready for a new year is one of my favorite things to do. Here it is. It is beautiful. I am already obsessed with this. I did choose the cover. Again, so many custom covers that you could choose from. Tons of color schemes. You could change and alternate colors. Add some graphics, add some wording. So let's get right into the cover, the aesthetics, and the preferences of the exterior. You can see that the look that I went for is something that's semi-neutral. I always kind of look for something that can be appreciated all year and go with me throughout the year. So I chose this cover. It does have a good amount of color in it, but all the colors are pretty neutral and subtle. And then right at the bottom left-hand corner here, I just chose to keep it very basic and simple. I have my name and then the year of the planner. There was one year that I added a bunch of my favorite quotes to the front of the planner, which I really enjoyed that as well. But the options that I always choose, I have never traveled outside of these options. I always choose the hardcover just because I need my planner to be sturdy and durable. I don't want to deal with any ripping or bending, and so far these harder covers have just been really, really good quality. I use this planner every day. It gets trampled on by my dogs or my kids, and I also choose the largest size available. I want to say there's 3 or 4 different sizes. There may be more. I feel like they're adding more options to their website daily. But I always look for and choose the largest option because I do like to write a lot. I like to be very detailed in my planning or my lists. All right, so I am going to rip off the little band that is surrounding the planner and jump right in to this new year. All right, the band has been removed. We can officially begin planning for 2022. Okay, so here you can see the opening page. So this is going to be a great reference to look at and kind of plan out what is happening when, as far as holidays are concerned. Flipping over that page, you have 2 yearly calendars. You have the current year on the left, and then you have the following year. I always reference these and just circle birthdays and holidays just to kind of get a visual on what falls on what day throughout the year. Flipping that page over, you can see on the left-hand side, there is an extra page for extra stuff. I always take advantage of the blank pages, but here you can see the title page or the opening page for January. Flipping that page over, you have another blank page. It's pretty much just like a dotted graph. Again, I always find something to use this page for. And then on the right-hand side, you have like a month at a glance, I guess. You have a little spot for birthdays, events, and things to remember. Following that page, you have your entire month calendar format. And then all the way on the right-hand side of the right page, you have a notes column. This is the first year that I chose not to do a colorful theme. So all of the text that is normally included in a planner like this is going to be black. Here you can see the laminated tabs are black. These are usually colorful and are corresponding with the color of each month. You can also see January 2022 is written in black ink, as well as the days are shaded in black. So normally that is all one color for each month. January is usually blue if I can remember correctly, but for some reason I just wanted to give the all black, very neutral option a try, and we'll see if in 2023 I decide to go back to my normal preference of color. All right, here it is. Here is my weekly spread. This is almost completely customized. I kind of used like a shell of a layout, and I added a bunch of stuff that I found to be useful and important to me as I was going through this current year, 2021's calendar. I was kind of adding my own sections, or my own zones is what I like to call them. And with Purple Trail planners, they allow you to literally customize every single aspect of the planner. So I was able to take what worked for me and what I was adding myself with like my pen and marker to my 2021 calendar, and then transfer it to like a digital version. And of course, doing it this way, customizing it through the company's website, is going to make everything just look a lot more clean and easy. Let me give you guys a tour of this spread, because I know there's a lot and I want to just show you guys how I'm going to be using this for 2022. So right up at the top here, you can see I have this really beautiful, very subtle, like watercolor-ish set of flowers. Right on top here on the left page of the spread, I have a section for family moments. So this is going to be a space for what we can do, like what bigger thing, more special thing that we can do as a family each week. I definitely want to try and plan something, whether that just be like going bowling or going to the movie theater. Something dedicated just to our family goes right on the top there. Below that, I have a weekly quote section, just kind of like an affirmation, something to keep me positive and motivated throughout the week. And then right on the side there, hopefully you can see that clearly, I have a little elephant. Right on the side here, you have your month with the year. And then I have, like I mentioned earlier, what I call my zones. So I have a priority section. This is one, maybe two things that I need to get done that week. It's definitely the thing that I focus the most attention on. Right under that, I have a house project. I love working on house things. Next, I have two sections for my two kiddos, Aiden and Bella. This pretty much consists of anything that they have going on during the week, whether it's sports related, friends, activities, whatever it is. Their stuff goes right there, what I need to do for them. Right under that, I have a YouTube and an Instagram section. I have what I need to film, what I need to edit, what I need to publish, and then I just kind of want to check off when I respond to comments, which I love doing. YouTube and Instagram is definitely something I want to get better at, which is why it has its own section in my 2022 planner. After that, I have our family business, whatever I need to do for that. And then moving down here, we have a bill section. I like to do a quick overview of what bills are due and then cross them off as they get paid. And under that, I have my husband's name. I'm always creating like honey-do lists, as he calls it. And so this just gives me a nice little area. And then right below that zone, we have the zone for places and contacts. I have found it really useful to have all of the places that I need to go to in one little area instead of like scattered around a few different lists or a few different days. It's all right there, can kind of check them off all at once, get it all done. And then right on the side of that, I have a little to-do list. So this is completely different than my priority zone. This is stuff that can kind of get done as I go. This area is pretty much just for smaller tasks. I can go back to each week and cross off as I go. It's kind of like a running list that can be done whenever. I know that my to-do lists are always in one spot of my planner, one spot in my entire life. And then we have a little mind over body section. So what I've been trying to do throughout 2021, and this is an area that I was constantly having to write out each week for 2021. I have a mind is greater than body title, but I kind of focus on the mind and the body. What I do if I journal and read my journal or read whatever it is, I will just add a little dot below each item, and then I hopefully get to 7 dots under all 6 of these little routines, these daily routines. So, and then underneath that, I just have a free space, kind of like a little post-it area. It's extra space. I use it differently each week. It kind of revolves around the specific week. It can be something I need to be reminded of. I like that I have a blank canvas, so to speak. So this page has been pretty much covered. You can see I talked about my little graphic elephant, but I also added these flowers. And again, they can be added anywhere you want. I added the little hummingbird. Hummingbirds are my favorite animal. Definitely bring me a lot of peace when I look at it. And then I added these tiny little butterflies. I loved the color of them. I have a lot of cute, just little friendly reminders that just bring me joy in these really nice, but kind of subtle graphics. Moving to the right-hand side of the weekly spread, you can see the flower banner that runs across the top. And then I have a section for what I am currently reading. This is just a nice area kind of to reference back to and check off what I've read. And then I have created 3 zones over here. I also added these little rainbow text boxes. This is for things that need to get done on that specific day. Something that I want done on a specific day, whereas the to-do list is for any time of the week. And then I have this section all the way to the left, right over here, that is for the events that I have to go to, places I have to be at, what time, family birthday parties. That all goes on the left-hand side. And then I have the middle column alongside of the little rainbow boxes. Anything that I need to write on that specific day, I have plenty of room. And this is like super irrelevant, but you can see I added little numbers on these boxes. They are so tiny, just special to me, and so I wanted to include them, but they definitely don't take up any space. I also added the sunflower graphics for the weekend, of course. And then this little feather here on the top. The feather is similar to the butterfly and the hummingbird and the elephant. It just brings me some peace. And I wanted to kind of add a little falling feather right at the top in between Monday and Tuesday. And then on the right hand side, you can see there is another column. So here is what is supposed to be cups. So this is like a little water tracker, just something to remind you to keep hydrated, keep drinking your water. There are a total of 8 glasses or little cups on here. And then I use that top part right above the glasses. This little section I just kind of refer to as my quick health and fitness recap. It really just does motivate me to be able to write something in these boxes, even if it's something super small like taking a walk or going for a bike ride. I like being able to just add something in this section. It definitely provides that motivation that I definitely need. I don't have a ton of room to get super technical or descriptive with my workouts, but at least I can kind of have an idea of what workout, what body part I focused on right above the water. So here is the following page for January. You can see the day with the number of the day. And then really quick, I wanted to talk about these tabs. Like I mentioned, they are laminated. They are great quality. Because they're laminated, I've never had an issue with these bending or tearing. And here we are at the end of the month of January 2022. Flipping this page over, you can see I have a lined sheet right next to a dotted graph sheet, and this was an add-on. Flipping that over, you can see I have another area that is titled Notes. So that is an additional charge. You get to add on 4 additional sections, and I will go over that as we move along with this review. But I wanted some blank pages at the end of each month. Let me show you guys one more time. So here is the end of the month. You have 2 blank pages turning that, and then you have another 2 blank pages, and then you have this back page right over here. So this is going to be extremely useful. This is not something that I had for last year, but I'm excited to have that extra space at the end of each month. So last year I was able to find a bunch of free printables to maximize my planning space. Every blank page had some type of a use. So I do spend a good amount of time just kind of searching, browsing the internet for some free printables. So each blank page will be dedicated to one type of printable. I will use bucket lists, monthly cleaning lists, deep cleaning lists. I like to do that 2 times a year, in the spring and in the fall. And so these blank pages are just perfect for all the free printables. And here we have February, the 2-page layout of the month. All right, and then here you can see same layout for February. It's going to be the same layout, the same graphics, the same wording for every day of the year. So I found this layout, like I said, it did not look like this. It did not have all of the wording and all of the graphics. The Purple Trail planners have so many different layouts to choose from. Originally, I had to really narrow down the layout that I wanted to use. And once I chose the layout, then I started adding in all of the personalized details that I need to be part of my weekly schedule. But I wanted to mention that because if this layout looks like it wouldn't work for the way you plan, I definitely recommend checking out the website, at least just browsing through the different layouts that you can choose from, because there are so many cute ones. So if you see a layout that looks appealing to you, I say go for it, customize it, add your texts, your graphics, your colors, your zones, if you do zones like I do, and just kind of have at it. Obviously everyone's day and way of planning varies. Preferences are different. In a planner, I think customization is key, and that is definitely one of the many reasons that I am just obsessed with this company's planners. No 2 people will use their planner exactly the same. And I actually really like knowing that my planner is the only planner in the world that looks exactly like this, just because of all of the customization options that I chose. I just think that that's pretty awesome that mine is so unique to myself and what I look for and require in a planner. With the layout options, you will be able to find a planner for literally every lifestyle. I used to use the mom planner, which is planners for teachers, wedding planners, planners strictly for content creators. There's also pregnancy planners, baby milestones, literally you guys, you name it, there's a planner for it, I'm sure. The options are just endless. And if you couldn't tell with my zones over here, I use this planner for everything. It has everything I need. It's got everything in one book. I used to have separate planners for all the different areas in my life, and that, as I'm sure you guys can assume, just got way too chaotic. And so having everything right here in one just makes my life a little bit more simple. Here you can see the huge ring that binds the planner together. It is a really nice, sturdy coil. It's nice and big, so it's got a lot of room for those extra pages that I was telling you guys about that I like to print out and use the blank sticker paper for. Adding sticker paper to the pages obviously increases the how thick the planner is when it closes. But because of the coil size, there's a lot of room to work with when it comes to adding pages as well. But having a space for everything that I find to be important is just going to allow me to be as organized and as prepared as possible each week to be able to achieve my goals and my to-do lists. It definitely took me a few years to see what I personally needed or wanted in a planner, but I always say with each planner that I like to put in the work on the back end to save time planning each week. I like having a space for just about everything. As you can clearly see, I have definitely found the benefits, again, personally speaking, for having all 7 of my days on one side and all of my lists on the left side. And I just know where all of my lists are each week. They're all clustered together on this one page. When I used to use vertical planning, I had all 7 days spread out on both pages, like I mentioned. So my days and my lists were pretty much all combined. For me, it felt like what I had listed for each day, if it didn't get done, already felt like I was falling behind, and then that caused me to become stressed out. This separation of lists and days just works really, really well for me. And I just think it is absolutely incredible how much can fit on a 2-page spread. So I did choose to add an additional notes page at the end of the book. So I have the additional notes section at the end of each month. And then I have a notes section with, I want to say 12 blank or lined paper at the end of the planner itself. And then right behind that, I have the party planner, which I didn't get to use as much as I typically would for 2021, but I did get to use it a few times. And after 2020, I am just thankful that I got to host a couple parties here at my house this past year. But I'm hoping for 2022, all of these pages will be taken up with some fun event planning. But I absolutely love this section. It is perfect for hosting. You can kind of see up here, it's got party planner, event information. You have a space for the title, location, contacts, theme, date and time. You have a section for decorations, activities, your budget and your final cost, your food, prizes, and favor, again with the budget and final cost, and then an area for your vendors. Flip that over and you're still on that same event. You have a space for your guests, pretty good amount of space. I've always had more than enough room with this half of a page. And then you have a shopping list, budget, final cost, and then a checklist. So you are able to add up to 4 additional sections. You can add them at the end of the planner like I have here, or you could add them at the end of each month, which I showed you with those note sections. There is a huge selection to choose from with that, just like with everything. With Purple Trail, it is an additional cost for each individual added section, but there are so many options. You could definitely find 4 that suit your needs. In the past, I have done a section for my bills or anything like financial related. I used that section for. You could do a section for exercise, which is another area that I have used in the past. A notes section, like I just previously showed, you could choose from lined, like I like, blank pages, dotted graphs. I use the blank pages for Christmas gift list, Christmas cards list, Thanksgiving meal planning. I kind of create my own graphs using Word for bills and home updates, doctor visits, lists I create on Word, monthly reminders, monthly goals. There's so many things that I use these blank pages for. Now that this review is going to be finished, I am going to quickly begin working on the planner, adding my printables, adding what I need to add, and kind of just preparing for 2022. So if you would be interested in how I set up and use the planner, and then how I use the free printables, or what free printables I use, let me know, and I would be happy to film that and upload that for you guys as soon as possible, so you guys could order your planners and get your planner situated for the upcoming year. So behind the months and behind the additional sections that you choose, if you do choose to add additional sections, is a folder. And this is a double-sided folder. I believe that this is an extra cost as well, but I always add it to my planner each year. It definitely gets used. It's a really nice, thick, durable folder. So here is the back side. It pretty much mirrors the front, except it does not have the wording down below, although I'm pretty sure you could add text to the back if you did want to do that. If you chose to do that, you could also add a picture of your children, your company logo even. So you could add that to the front or the back. I think I've covered everything other than those free printables that I like to add in there. I do put a lot of time with the printouts and preparing the planner each year before the year starts. I do believe that taking some time on the back end will definitely save time throughout the year, just because everything is already ready to go each week, each month, and it just pays off as the year kind of rolls on through. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video and this review. I will have links for my favorite planning accessories down in the description box below. Most of those links are going to be taking you straight to Amazon. I will also have an affiliate link for Purple Trail. Like I mentioned, once I set up next year's planner, 2022's planner, I will do a video detailing how it looks when it's set up, the printables that I choose, and if you'd be interested in seeing past layouts from the vertical mom planner and then last year's more simplified layout, let me know and I can give you a quick glance at the different layouts that I've had and used and enjoyed in the past. If you have any questions or concerns, comments, suggestions about this planner or any planners, let me know in the comment section below. I definitely will make sure to reply, and I hope to see you guys very, very soon. Thank you guys so much for watching and take care. Bye.